today's topic is the type of chemical reactions. We have divided the chemical, you are aware of what is the chemical reaction is. So now this chemical reaction has been divided into 4 types. So what are they? First type is the combination reaction. Second is the decomposition reaction. Third is the displacement reaction. Next is double displacement reaction. Fifth is the oxidation. Last is the reduction. Among these 6 types of chemical reaction, this 4 reaction is been distinguished or made in accordance to their formation of product or the number of reactant or the number of product produced during the chemical reaction. And these two, oxidation and reduction reaction, the transformation of the product from the reactant in accordance to the transfer of the electron of the reactant which is present in the reaction is known as oxidation and reduction. So these 4 are product and the reactant are totally depend on this 4 in this 4 chemical reaction, and in this 2 the electrons are very much responsible for the reaction to be happening. Okay. So, first I will take the first one, the combination reaction. As the name says, when 2 or more reactants react with each other to produce only one product is known as combination reaction. That means the combination, as the name says, that when the reactant combines with each other to produce a new product is known as the combination reaction. So let's take some example. Combination reaction. The simple one, I will start with the simple one. As we all know that carbon atom react with oxygen to form CO2. Here the reactants are 2. 2 reactants are reacting with each other to produce single product. So in this reaction, the reaction in which 2 or more reactants react with each other to produce single product is known as combination reaction. Another, H2 plus O2 to produce 2H2O. Here the 2 reactants reacting with each other to produce 2 molecules of water. So here the number of reactants are 2. Number of product which has been formed after the reaction is single, 1. So this is the combination reaction. So these are the very small example for the combination reaction. We can take some another combination example of combination reaction. For that I elaborate one example or the experiment which you will do in your practical classes as well. So first you take one test tube. Take one test tube. Containing hydrochloric acid, HCl. Now heat it with the Bunsen burner. Heat the test tube with the help of spirit lamp or Bunsen burner, whatever you have. So take another glass rod, dip inside the ammonia which is NH3. Deep inside the ammonia and get the glass rod just in front of the mouth of this test tube. So when the hydrochloric acid is been heated with the help of Bunsen burner, the smoke will come out. And this here you have taken the ammonia NH3. So here the ammonia gas will also react with the hydrochloric acid gas to form NH3 plus hydrochloric acid gas to form NH4Cl. That is the ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride will form. This gas will combine with each other or react with each other to form ammonium chloride gas. Firstly, it will form like a gaseous, in the gaseous state. Then it cool down. First, it will form as a gaseous state. Then it will cool down in the form of solid by the process of condensation. Then it will transform into solid. Clear? So, what will you find in the experiment? When the hydrochloric acid gas comes in contact with the ammonia gas, the white smoke or the white fumes will comes out. This white fumes is nothing but the ammonium chloride gas, which is formed after the combination of ammonia and hydrochloric acid. Clear? So this is the experiment along with the reaction. This is also the combination reaction. Another one reaction is given in your book: calcium oxide plus water. Calcium oxide plus water. Calcium oxide is nothing but the slaked lime. Slaked lime, which you have to, this experiment is also there in your practical book. You will also do in the practical room also. So, if you take the slaked lime in a china dish or the glass dish and put some water on it, after some time you will find the effervescence are coming out. So effervescence are coming out and the formation of CaOH2 plus heat is formed. The container will become hotter. The container will become hotter. That means it is exothermic as well as it is the combination reaction. As the slaked lime when react with water, it is forming a single product. When two reactants react with each other to form the single product, that is CaOH2, that is the, we also call it as the lime. So calcium hydroxide plus heat is generated in that reaction. So it is exothermic too. Clear? Any doubt regarding? If you find any doubt regarding the combination reaction, just write in the comment box. Now coming to the next one. Decomposition reaction. Decomposition is just opposite of the combination reaction. In combination, what we saw, two or more reactant react to form the single product. Here what happens, single reactant breaks down to form two or more product, is known as decomposition reaction. So here again we can take a simple example of the glucose or the sugar. What you say, C12H6O11, that is nothing but the sugar. If you take some sugar in some spoon or in some container and just heat it for a few minutes, so heat it for a few minutes, what will you find? The whole sugar transformed into the blackish one and water is generated. So C, 12 molecules of C and 11 molecules of H2O is formed. So here the single reactant, that is the sugar, is breaking down after being heated into carbon and water. Get it? So here just opposite of the combination reaction. Clear? I am taking another example. The diagram is already given in your test book. Again I am drawing it for you. Take two test tube. In that test tube, take calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is CaCO3. Put some cork and insert the bent pipe through it. which has been connected to another test tube. This test tube also cover it with some cork, and in this test tube take the lime water. Take the lime water, which is CaOH2. CaOH2. Now heat the calcium carbonate. Heat this calcium carbonate. So after the calcium carbonate is been heated, what happened? This calcium carbonate will break down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. To balance it, so CaO after being heated, it is breaking down into two products, that is CaO, calcium oxide, and carbon dioxide. This CaO which is so formed will settle down at the bottom of the test tube in the form of sediment, and CO2 will go through this is the bent pipe. This is the bent pipe. This CO2 will go through this bent pipe and mix it with the CaOH2, that is the lime water. So as we all know that when CO2 mixed up with the lime water, that is CaOH2, it transforms its color into milky white. So we have taken this lime water just to experiment, just to find out which gas has been liberated after CO3 been heated. So what we found the gas which has been liberated after heating CaCO3 is nothing but the CO2, as the CaOH2 is transformed into milky white. So this is the experiment, which is again the example of decomposition reaction. Another example we can take, we have already read in the class 9 standard, the electrolysis of water. When the electrolysis of water, that means when the water, generally the water cannot be dissociated with any reaction, or if it is even heated further, it will not get dissociated, rather it get evaporated. So if we sometimes, it is very tough, it takes little bit of dissociation of water takes place if the electricity is being passed through the water. So that we have already seen in previous class, that is the 9th standard. So H2 sometimes can be separated by the process of electrolysis . By the process of electrolysis, 2H plus O2. So 2 molecules of H2 and 2 atoms of O2 can be generated or disassociate by the process of electrolysis. So these are the example of decomposition reaction.